Hello, Vineyard family and friends. Here I am in my office once again. I just wanted to send out this midweek video and just to let you know, I hope you're doing well and that you're in good health and you're enjoying time with family and building relationships with people via Zoom and other means. It's been a crazy season for all of us. But I'm just sending this, this is my week, Wednesdays in the Wilderness series that I've been sending out. And actually, I'm now changing the name. I think I'm going to change the name to Wilderness Weekly because it's less cumbersome to say. And also, that way I don't have to lock into just Wednesdays. I can send it out on Tuesday. I can send it out on Thursday. So I think I'm going to go with that. Let's go with Wilderness Weekly. At least a 5, maybe a 6-week series on the wilderness based on the book of Exodus with the Israelites as they roamed in the wilderness in the book of Exodus. And then after that, I may change it up and go with something like a coffee break with Conrad or something meaningful like that, because coffee is very meaningful. Before I go into my talk for this week, I just want to encourage you to be praying for the local businesses and the small businesses in our town, businesses that have been taking a hit because of the pandemic. And that's why I'm wearing this shirt. A shout out to the Coffee Hall and Creamery in town. And so I've been praying for the Coffee Hall. I've also been praying for Fifth Street Cafe. Those are two of the businesses where we have small kingdom groups that meet in these places when we can meet in these places. So I'm praying for the Coffee Hall. I'm praying for Fifth Street Cafe. I'm also praying for the Barnstead in Powell, where Vicky works. She works there part-time in addition to serving as one of the pastors here at our church. She also works at the Barnstead, and so we're praying for that business as well. So my question to you is, what local businesses are you praying for? Please write them in the comment line below on this YouTube video, that we can also join you in praying for these businesses and the business owners. So don't hesitate to write that. Let's keep praying for the local businesses. And now for Wilderness Weekly. My talk this week is called Creative Solutions. And I was thinking about when the Israelites first set out in the wilderness. Of course, they had that experience at the Red Sea where God parted the Red Sea for them miraculously. And they went through on dry ground with a wall of water on their right and a wall of water on their left. And the Egyptian army drowned in the heart of the sea as the waters closed over them, and Israel was safe on the other side. And there was great celebration. And then they went into the desert. They went from that time of great victory, and the first place that they came to after the great victory at the Red Sea was a place called Marah. And when they came to Marah, they could not drink its water because it was bitter. And so this was uncharted territory, as many of us are feeling in 2020. We're in uncharted territory. We've never been here before. And the Israelites certainly have felt that as well. They've never been here before. And when they finally found an oasis, when they finally found a place with water, they could not drink it because the water was bitter. And that's what Marah means. It means bitter. That's why they called it that. And so the people grumbled against Moses, saying, "What are we to drink?" And Moses, I love Moses' posture. And this is a great posture when you're in a time of in uncharted territory. The posture is face down, on your face before God. Moses cried out to God. And during that time of crying out to God, saying, "What am I to do, God? We're all thirsty and the water is terrible. What are we supposed to do?" And Moses cried out to God, and the Lord showed him a piece of wood. And scripture says he threw the piece of wood into the water, and the water became fit to drink. And the Lord started speaking to the people at that point, saying, "Obey my commands, for I am the Lord who is with you. I am the Lord who heals you. I am the Lord who delivers you. But you must obey my commands and my teachings while in the wilderness." And when you reach some places like this, if you trust in God, he will give you creative solutions, like he did with Moses. When he showed Moses this piece of wood, he threw it in the water and everything was taken care of. So I would encourage you, during this time of isolation, during this pandemic, during these uncertain times, let's look to the Lord and his grace. Let's seek his face and continue to look to him for creative solutions, because yes, we've never been here before. And God will give you solutions and creative ideas to strengthen your marriage, to strengthen your family, to reach out to those who with a message from God, to encourage your neighbor, to reach out to those around you with the love of the gospel. God will give you ideas. And so I just bless you. I bless you during your time in the wilderness. Let's look to the Lord for creative solutions and resolutions. God bless you.